Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Sunday, August 21st, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Miami Marlins vs Los Angeles Dodgers. It's the conclusion of a weekend series between a pair of National League teams on opposite ends of the standings in the City of Angels. The Miami Marlins are on the road as they are across the country to finish a 3-game series with the Los Angeles Dodgers Sunday afternoon. In the opening game of the series Friday night, Los Angeles clawed their way back to earn a 2-1 victory in a well-pitched contest by both sides. Which team comes up with a victory on getaway day to leave town with momentum? This article was published prior to the conclusion of the middle game of the series at Dodger Stadium Saturday night. Our team pick is Miami Marlins for the win. And here is why. Miami battled to the end but ended up on the wrong end of a low-scoring affair Friday night in the series opener. The Marlins entered Saturday 4th in the NL East, 24.5 games behind the Mets for the division lead. In the NL wild card picture, they were a distant 12.5 games behind the Padres for the final wild card spot. On Friday night, the Marlins finished with 5 hits with no player having more than 1. Jeter Encarnacion drove in the lone run for Miami with an RBI double in the 7th inning. He also committed an error to help the tying run score in the bottom of the frame. Jesus Luzardo didn't factor in the decision as he threw 6.1 innings, allowing 1 run on 4 hits with 2 walks and 7 strikeouts. Dylan Floro, 0-2, took the loss in relief as he allowed 1 run on 1 hit with 1 walk and 1 strikeout in 1 inning of work. While the Dodgers are a superior team, especially on the offensive side of the ledger, the fact remains that good pitching can neutralize good hitting on any given night. We saw it with Luzardo on Friday night as he did a solid job slowing the Dodgers down. Now, Los Angeles has to deal with Alcantara, who is the clear frontrunner to win the NL Cy Young Award given his stellar work all season long. Sure, he struggled against the Dodgers in his limited work against them, but he's developed into a true front of the rotation starter this season. Pipiat has been okay at the big league level, but he has had issues with control, handing out more than 7 walks per 9 innings this season. It's a small sample size but concerning nonetheless. Alcantara shuts the Dodgers down, and they find a way to scratch out a couple of runs to earn a surprising road win. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs. St. Louis Cardinals vs Arizona Diamondbacks. St. Louis will send recently acquired starter Jose Quintana to the mound, while the Diamondbacks will start Merrill Kelly. Arizona comes in at 55-63, while the Cardinals stand at 66-51. St. Louis is a -130 favorite, and the total is at 7.5 runs. Our team pick is Arizona Diamondbacks for the win. And here is why. Jose Quintana will be on the hill for the 24th time of the season on Sunday. Quintana has been effective since joining the Cardinals. He limited the Rockies to only 2 runs on 4 hits in 5 innings last time out. The veteran left-hander features a 2.65 ERA this month and has filed a 3.38 ERA and a 1.24 WHIP to go with a 4-5 record in 120 innings of work on the season. Quintana has yet to pitch against Arizona this season and has allowed 20 runs in 21 career innings against the foes. The Cardinals have been one of the most consistent teams this month. They have won 8 out of their last 10 games to build a 4-game ahead of the Brewers. They recorded a dominating sweep of the Rockies prior to this series propelled by a barrage of runs. The D-backs will have Merrill Kelly on the hill in the series finale. Kelly was outstanding in his previous start, completing 7 shutout innings against the Giants, leading to a no decision in a game Arizona lost by a 2-1 score. The veteran right-hander has been incredible, allowing a total of only 5 runs in his last 5 starts and is sporting a stifling 2.81 ERA and a 1.12 WHIP to go with a 10-5 record in 144.1 innings pitched. Kelly tossed 6 scoreless innings in a 2-0 win against the Cards earlier this season and is 2-1 with a 3.00 ERA in 3 meetings against the foes. Arizona went a solid 4-3 on a 7-game road trip before this series, including 2 wins against the Giants. The pitching has been their top strength recently. The D-backs are 3-2 in their last 5 home bouts after losing the series opener to the Cards by a 5-1 score. The Cardinals are not a great road team. They lost their previous road series to the Rockies and are now 2 games below .500 on the road. The Diamondbacks are tough to beat at Chase Field. They have posted an 8-4 record in their last 12 home games. Furthermore, Card starter Jose Quintana has struggled against the Diamondbacks throughout his career, surrendering a whopping 20 runs in 21 innings. Quintana has posted a poor 4.93 road ERA on the season. D-back starter Merrill Kelly has quietly been spectacular. The right-hander recorded a minuscule 1.31 ERA last month and a 2.37 ERA in his 3 performances this month. He features a strong 3.00 career ERA against the Cards. Our total pick is under 7.5 runs. Washington Nationals vs San Diego Padres. The Washington Nationals are coming into this one after a brutal series with the Chicago Cubs. They dropped 2 of 3 games as their pitching struggled in Game 2 and their bat stayed quiet in Game 3. They will need to be better on the mound and at the plate if they want to finish this series strong against the Padres. The Nationals have also won the first 2 games of this series. The San Diego Padres are entering this one after losing to the Miami Marlins in their previous series. The Padres lost the first 2 games as their bats were cold to begin that series. They will have to improve their play at the plate if they want to finish this series strong. Our team pick is San Diego Padres minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The Washington Nationals have been inconsistent since the trade deadline as they traded 2 of their best players to the San Diego Padres. They are now 5-5 in their last 10, and which isn't bad considering they have the worst record in baseball. They are also 24.5 games out of the final wild card spot as the Nats will likely miss the playoffs this season. At the plate, the Nationals are scoring 3.90 runs per game and they are hitting .248 as a team. This is the 25th least amount of runs scored per game and the 12th highest overall team batting average. They are consistently reaching base, but they have had issues driving in men when they are in scoring position all season. They also have very little home run power as they have stayed one-dimensional at the plate. The Nationals have to string together multiple base hits to score the majority of their runs. They are averaging .85 home runs per game, which is the 3rd lowest average in the MLB. I also expect them to stay fairly conservative once they have reached base safely, as they haven't been that aggressive on the base paths this season. They have only stolen 51 bases, which is the 21st least in the league. They can't risk losing these potential runs, as they have struggled to score all season. The San Diego Padres lost the first 2 games of this one to the Washington Nationals, as they have not performed well at the plate or on the mound to begin this series. San Diego is also 5-5 in their last 10 and slowly falling out of the 3rd and final NL wildcard spot. The Padres currently have a 1.0 game lead over the Milwaukee Brewers as they will have to start stringing together some wins if they want to play in the postseason. At the plate, they are scoring 4.49 runs per game and hitting .241 as a team. This is the 14th most runs scored per game and the 16th highest overall team batting average. They have consistently scored all season, but they went cold at the plate in Game 1 of this series. They only scored 1 earned run as they continued to strand base runners when they were in scoring position. San Diego doesn't have as much home run power inside their lineup either. They are only hitting .91 home runs per game, which is the 25th least amount of bombs hit this season. They are also having to string together multiple hits to create a big inning as they haven't shown that they can hit consistent bombs. I expect the Padres to stay unaggressive once they have reached base safely, as they don't have that much speed and they can't risk losing any of these potential runs. Yes, the Padres did not close out either of the first 2 games of this series. But I see them responding in this one and finishing the series strong. I have been attacking Patrick Corbin all season and it has continued to pay off. He has been horrible on the mound this season and he has now lost 8 straight games. He is also 4-16 with a 6.96 ERA and a 1.80 WHIP. His opponents are consistently reaching base against him and he is struggling to get out of jams. He is also 1-9 on the road this season with a 9.44 ERA. The Padres have the 16th highest overall team batting average and they are scoring the 14th most runs per game. They will consistently reach base in this one and I see them scoring consistently throughout the game. I also see the Nationals struggling at the plate as Sean Manaea will keep the Nationals off the scoreboard long enough for his team to pull away. He has a 4.83 ERA and a 1.33 WHIP as I expect him to shut down the Nationals for the majority of this game. They are scoring the 25th least amount of runs per game this season as they continue to strand base runners and strike out more than they would like. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. And here is why. San Diego starter Sean Manaea has an ERA of 4.83 and Washington starter Patrick Corbin has an ERA of 6.96. The total has finished over in 5 of the last 6 played in San Diego by Washington and in 9 of the last 12 overall between the Nationals and Padres. Washington's team ERA is last in baseball. The total has finished over in 5 of San Diego's last 7 played at home.